Well, well, well. What do we have here? Ah, there we go. Hey!
We have a black square.
You're not a
I
black
love that.
square in my heart,
And I'm
though.
crunchy.
There you go. Well, I'm crunchy.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably crunchier than me.
Yeah, I'm a little crunchy, a little scrongly. But yeah, anyways,
Strongly.
Haida, I'm Raida, Devil Without a Cause, RaidaZERO, heavy metal VTuber. How you doing? And with me,
Haida.
very special guest today, quite possibly the specialist guest I've ever had. Look at that head nod, the head tilt. Quite possibly the specialist guest in the history of hiding with Ridin.
Hiding with right? What's this one?
It's Amna. Do you have an intro, Amna?
No, I'm just gonna steal yours. Haida. I'm not Raida. But I am here anyway, so
Nom nom, it's Amna.
Oh god, you gave me that one.
Yeah,
and I still
there you
haven't
go.
used it. I'm sorry.
Nom nom, it's Amna. You're the fucking
Indeed it is.
what would be good? What would be a good tagline for you? Fucking here to eat your aluminum cans.
What? Yo, what?
You're a goat, right?
Do goats eat aluminium cans?
I don't know if they eat aluminium cans, but I know they eat aluminum cans.
Very funny. Very funny.
So this is Amna. So she had the distinction of being my very first collab ever.
Yes, I look very different back then.
yeah. She looks a little different now. A little
Clearly, I've had a perm.
a perm. Yeah, I was on her channel literally. I think it was like a week before debut, 2 weeks before debut, or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that actually.
And it's been 8 months. Isn't that fucking wild? 8 months since my debut. I debuted June 2nd. It's January 19th now. It's fucking crazy.
What are you gonna do for your anniversary?
Oh, you know what? I haven't even thought really about it. Like, I've thought about it, but I've never really, thought seriously about it, I guess you could say. Congrats on 700. Hey, how did I get 700?
Oh, yeah, you hit 700. Nice, dude.
I don't even know how that happened. Like, I'm lucky to get, like, 1 subscriber every day, and I just randomly get 4 today out of nowhere. Like,
I'm going to take credit for that one.
Yeah, it's not your credit, it's your fault. You are.
How dare I?
Yeah, how dare you?
How
dare
dare
you force the world to deal with me?
I know.
Like, just spreading my influence.
Honestly, though, it was me that inflicted you on the world, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I was the one that was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, come on stream,"
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
look at you.
And I remember I did the Rita Repulsa bit at the very beginning of that stream.
Oh yeah.
After however many fucking 1,000 years, I am free. Like, do you still have that VOD somewhere?
No, I don't.
Oh, man.
Literally, I don't have anything from before because remember, like, I didn't stream for a while.
Yeah.
I was in kind of hiatus because I injured myself. Like, I injured my hand. Remember, because I had drawn so much.
Yeah,
I was
I remember that.
I can't do anything. My life is over.
Yeah.
It
was a very
and then
sad
I just
time.
went back to it like last month.
In the oh my god, I just thought of a great idea for your fan name.
Oh, what is it?
The Omniverse. Like Omniverse, right? The Omniverse is great.
This stream is over and we are done. We are done. We have finished. Everything is
Under 1K rate.
Goodbye.
What's up, Sky?
Goodbye there. This has been
Doom.
Raida. Hi up, Sky. What's up?
The Fomnally.
Oh god, these are terrible.
What's up, Speed Boy? Haven't seen you in a minute. Crickets. I know what, dude. That was genuinely genius. I don't know what. Like, I'm not good at many things, but if there's one thing I'm good at, it's cleverly naming stupid shit. So
I think that one problem though is like, it depends on your accent, doesn't it?
I suppose. What? How would you say it?
It's like the Omniverse.
Omniverse.
It
Yeah,
doesn't really
that
have the same.
works fine.
Does it?
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you were to accentuate the Omni, but I don't know a lot of people that would say omniverse, like normally if they're like,
Omni.
yeah, like
In my accent, it's Omni.
it's a huge part of the omniverse, they would say it like that.
Okay, I can hear it now.
Yeah. What's up, Ramoth? How you doing?
Ramoth Elga.
Haida,
That sounds
I'm
like
Raida.
an eldritch monster.
It does a little bit. I tend to attract people like that. We got Eldritch Monsters, Flans, Chris Hansen.
I love that.
Yeah.
He's keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, he is. It's kind of weird. I'm like, hey. He hasn't been
Don't
showing
worry,
up
guys.
recently, and I guess that's probably because he's like, okay, he's fine.
Don't worry, guys. I'm 20, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Not that I'm flirting with her anyway, right?
No, you couldn't.
Like, it's impossible.
I'm too powerful.
You are. Like, it's kind of a thing. Like she was so powerful. She was the first one to ever DM me, right?
Oh yeah, I did. I came into your DM and I was like, cool.
She DM'd me first, and immediately I was kind of flabbergasted by that. I was like, okay.
You had like 200 followers or something.
Yeah, it wasn't that much. And we were talking, and something, and then like music came up, and I was like, oh yeah, cool music, whatever. And then casually she's like, yeah, here's one of my covers, and I checked it out. I was like, oh my fucking god. I'm like, ma'am, are you lost? What are you doing in my DMs? Is this like some kind of undercover boss situation where it's like, you're secretly this big corporate VTuber?
Ah, yes, I'm just going into people's DMs all the time, just being like, hello, excuse me, you there, peasant, come here.
Peasant. I will now serenade you with my sub channel. But yeah, it's she sing well. She sing very well. She does a lot of things really well. She's probably the hardest working 20-year-old I've ever seen as far as like the the digital arts realm goes.
Thank you. As a result, I don't have a life. But I mean,
don't worry.
Not a bad trade-off.
I didn't do a whole lot of working hard, and I also don't have a life, so.
I mean, yeah, true.
You've also got time. I'm basically in my twilight years, She really don't. You understand? What's up, my guy?
Hey.
Welcome in. He's got to come in and make sure this Raida guy's on the up and up.
Yeah, that's my mod right there.
Yeah.
That's my mod right there.
Yeah. So yeah, like how's life? What's that exactly? Yo, I'm just sitting here. Aren't we all? So how has the new model been?
Oh, it's been amazing, honestly. I spent like over a month on her. I sent you whips, remember?
Yeah.
I was like, look what I'm doing. But I really just wanted to I wanted to make something new because I liked my previous model, but I knew I could do better and I knew I could make something a little nicer.
I liked your previous model too. That's why when you said you were getting a new one, I was a little worried. I was like, but this one's good.
A little worried.
But then like when I saw, because like I'm not really a fan of curly hair, but something about the way this one looks when it moves and stuff, it's just so fucking cute. Like there's something about the way the head movements in particular, like it kind of captures like the little quirks like right there, like what like you just tilted your head ever so slightly in order to like, it's like, yes, I'm absorbing this information that you are telling me. It's like, it's very nice. It's very nice. It looks like grapes. Grapes are delicious.
It looks like grapes. I love that. I actually really love that. That's cute. I like that a lot. Grapes.
Gonna nom some grapes.
Ah, yes. I'd say it's pretty great. My rigger actually is probably the person to thank for that. I mean, I did separate everything to like high heaven. Like every single curl is individually separated. So there's like 6 on each side. That's why it moves like that. And then my rigger, she doesn't do public commissions, but she's a friend of mine, and she has a degree in animation. So all these sort of little quirks, especially like the head turn, the face angles and everything, they've got that little bit of extra like judge to them, haven't they? Because she's an animation graduate, so she knows all the little quirks of movement that look pretty.
Yeah, it looks really good. It flows really well. Like it doesn't move a lot in the other areas, you know, like how kind of fucking I can just kind of go nuts a little bit. But
Yeah,
like
I know.
it kind of makes you what is it? It kind of makes it seem like you're sitting and well refined and like what's the word? Like classy.
Yeah, I suppose. Which is what I was going for, but honestly, my posture in reality is absolutely terrible.
I mean, that's why we're
Um,
VTubers, right? We're
yeah,
trying to make people think that we're way more attractive than we are.
I have fake good. Oh, I don't know about you. I don't have that problem.
Ah.
Let's see. Um, we've been here long enough. I've got a microphone. I might as well use it, right?
She's like, "Yeah, I'm hot. By the way, here's my microphone."
Yeah, honestly. Like, what more could you want?
Exactly. Just a lady that knows her way around a mic, you know?
And that's pretty useful. You don't want, you know, when you go on stage and like you go up to the mic and there's just a feedback and it's
Yeah.
like you know.
Yeah. Like I used to be a singer in a band, so I actually know exactly what that's like.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
I
like,
figured you
this
would.
is stupid. What the fuck?
The worst.
You can't get too close to your guitarist. Don't want to do that. Ugh.
Oh god, I always felt like, you know, when you're playing live, I always feel like drums are the worst offender. They're so loud
Drums are very
every
loud,
time.
but like it's not about, I don't know, like there's something about digital sounds, like well, I guess not like digital in the literal sense, but like drums I never had a problem with. It was always like getting too close to the guitar amp or to the bass amp just
Mm,
created like this huge feedback, and it's not good. It's not good. But like with drums,
yeah.
like drums are, you know, they're strictly an acoustic instrument, so like usually in order to get the drums mic'd up, they put them as close as possible to the actual drums, so it's usually not a big problem.
Hmm.
Hey,
The flan
Amna,
on Kill's
opinion on
head.
flans.
You see, now here's an interesting one, but also like slightly off topic. I think a flan is something different here. So, like, I assume when you say a flan, you mean like the custardy caramelly thing with the like the pudding, right? But
Pudding.
here, a flan is like, you know, like when you get those tarts with the fruit in them.
Mm,
That's actually like it's a fruit
really
flan. Yeah,
interesting.
they're different things
So
apparently. So,
what is a spotted dick?
it's a sponge cake with like raisins in it.
Oh, why is it called
I
a
don't know if it's
dick?
any good. I don't know.
Like I
I actually
assume the
know.
spotted is because of the raisins, you know, it makes it look spotted, but
You ask me as if I'm the person that invented it,
I
and I'm the
mean, you
person that
might
named
as
it.
well, right? Like
Ah, yes, as one of the only British people you know, I am responsible for all
exactly.
the
It's
all the
exact.
things.
Well, I know a good amount actually, but I don't know. I feel like you're the kind of person that would know things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Don't
like
let the doctor outfit and box fool you.
don't
I
let the
don't have a degree in medicine.
don't let the air of class.
I actually know nothing. Up here, absolutely empty. Nothing.
Nice. Hey, I
Nothing at all.
respect it. What did make the, like, is Amna a doctor in VTuber lore, or what's up with that?
I I literally haven't written like a single bit of Vtuber lore. Like I'm gonna
Fair.
be honest with you, I just haven't bothered. I just thought it was cute. My
Yeah.
friend designed the outfit, and I was like, oh, I love that. I'm gonna use it. And then I just thought the aesthetic was nice. So I guess like lore wise, I'm thinking of doing some like voice acting stuff with a friend though. So I'm probably gonna use it. I think doctor nurse hybrid thing whenever it suits.
Nurse Amna.
Right? Yeah, I suppose so.
Hello,
Um,
nurse.
goodbye.
Did you guys have the Animaniacs in the UK?
If we did, it might be before my time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's before your time. Like
Yeah,
it was a little outdated back when I was a kid, so yeah, it's probably before your
yeah,
time.
then how am I supposed to come
I
on?
mean, you're very mature, all right? Like you have a
This
very
and that are two different things.
you have a very Spielbergian I don't know what I was gonna say there. I wanted to say Spielbergian though, and I did. So
Yes. I don't think that's a real word.
no, but I invented it. Feel free to
You
use
just
it.
wanted to compare me to a film director.
Well, no,
I'll take it.
Spielberg was the one that made the Animaniacs.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yep.
I would. I wish I could be more surprised, but I have no idea what they are, so I'm just gonna be like, yes, yes. That's so interesting.
Just like D&D, make
Wow.
up the lore as you go. That's what I did.
Yeah.
all of my lore, like none of my lore has ever been written down unless you count random tweets answering people's questions.
Maybe one day I should just sit down and write some lore.
I guess you and I are into the VTuber thing for the entertainment aspect, like all the actual like VTuberisms, the OC stuff that comes later.
Yeah, I mean, I have OCs outside of this though, because like for me, um, how do I put it? Like, I have other OCs, so I just don't feel the need to write my VTuber OC, like my
Mm-hmm.
art OCs and stuff, and like because I do a bit of spot writing. So then it's like, I can't be bothered. I do this all the time.
Why would I write? Why would I write lore for me? I already exist.
Yeah, for me.
I already exist. Fucking...
Also, it's really funny when people ask you random questions and you just come up with an answer on the fly.
Yeah,
I feel like the answers you come up with on the spot are always like way funnier.
Yeah, and they just add to your lore like as you go. Like like you know, so much has been added to my lore due to random stream interactions, like how I was fucking the snake in the Garden of Eden and shit. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, that was a random thing that just popped
that's
up.
pretty funny.
It's like there you go. It's like first I was an Oni. Now I guess I'm also Satan. You know, who knows? I was part of Satan's band, but he kicked me out. But also I'm Satan. Kind of like how Jesus
your resume
is also God.
Is very.
Yeah.
Your resume is very full. Got many occupations.
My resume is full of shit, just like me.
You need to see a doctor about that.
No, I'm alright.
But not me.
Don't see you.
But not me.
Nurse Amna, I'm full of shit. Can you do any kind of surgery? Shit removal surgery.
Dear God, no.
Dear God. Dear God, no.
I'm not paid enough for this.
We're not paid at all. Shit. We're not big enough to get paid.
True.
Yeah. Although, if Toast was here, I'm sure he'd probably pay you something.
There's a reason I haven't made a throne, and it's also because of Toast. I know that he'll buy something.
Good old Toasty boy, please. Just trying to spread the love, man. I appreciate him.
But I really, honestly, like, money is not a thing that I really care about when it comes to VTubing at all. Like, because I'm an artist anyway, so for me, if I really, like, if I wanted to make money, I'd just open commissions.
Right.
But, like, for me, the whole point of being a VTuber is like, oh, this is like a fun thing for me. I can just do what I want, and I don't have to think about it from the perspective of like, oh, is what I'm gonna do like, because I feel like when people are paying you to show your personality to them or just share yourself with them, you will eventually feel this compulsion to modify yourself to what is lucrative, like what's gonna make money.
I feel like, because like honestly, like I can't say that I have any evidence against that yet, because I also have not started making money yet, but the way that I'm thinking about it now, like one of the big reasons I haven't like tried to be a character or like focus on sex appeal, even though like Raida is a very attractive fucking, like, look at this guy, right? Is because like I'm just more comfortable being who I am, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Like it probably would have been more lucrative, and I might have already gotten past that 1K threshold by now if I was like, you know, like, because, you know, people like my voice. I never did, but people like my voice, and obviously people think I'm a hot anime boy, so it's like I could have just like fucking leaned into it and, you know, tried to market myself based on that. But it's like I like being a fucking goofy goober, man. That's just more who I am, you know?
Yeah, I totally get that, because I've had a lot of people ask me like, will you ever do ASMR? And I'm like, no.
You could definitely pull it off. Like,
I know, but I just feel like once you become an ASMR VTuber or Twitch streamer, it like it consumes you. Like I feel like everyone I've seen that does it, it just becomes their channel because it's so lucrative that then it's like you feel the need to maintain it. Yeah,
absolutely. No, I totally get that. It defines your content, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like since you're already a certain level of chill anyway, like you could probably, like, as long as you don't have like background music on, like you could probably just have random just chatting streams and label them as ASMR, and probably
true, actually.
You know, like, you're just very laid back. You're very like quiet. You've got a very soothing voice, you know. Like, you could
I'm just incapable of being loud on stream. Like
yeah, yeah.
okay, so when I'm talking to my friends, I can like raise my voice a lot more. But for some reason, when I'm on stream, I just like I can't.
Yeah. Like I've actually noticed, like there were a couple times during that sentence where it was obvious that you were emoting more volume, but no more volume came. Like it's like you have a natural compressor just built into your voice.
I think that comes with being a vocalist, though.
Maybe it does. I was never a good vocalist, so like I couldn't really tell you any of that. Like literally,
your voice is pretty good though. You sounded so good in karaoke. It was really impressed.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you because you actually do like sing.
Nah, dude. For like, if you really put like loads of effort into vocals and you like, because I think that your voice has a lot of potential. I think if you actually like you put effort into singing and learning to sing better, and maybe even like got lessons, I don't know. I feel like you could easily sound like those like animated singers. Like just brush up on your Japanese pronunciation. You could be a new type.
Japanese. There you go. Yeah, hey, that's not a bad idea. I just need to either stop being lazy and work twice as hard, or make enough money to where I don't have to work at all, and then I can focus more time to that. Because like literally, oh god, it's like getting me to do something that I don't necessarily don't enjoy doing, but also don't really look forward to doing, like singing and stuff. It's like pulling teeth with me. Like literally on Tuesday, I had a plan. I was like, okay, I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna start working on the vocals to Burn With Me. I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna be great. Like I got off work super early that day. My roommate wasn't home. Literally, I had 7 hours just to do that. Right? 7 hours. Did not do any of that. Instead, I started recording shorts.
You're just like, I would rather speak.
Yeah, like I mean, maybe I need to have like somebody in the room with me when I do it, because I really feel like whenever I record vocals myself, it'll either end up being like I'll never be happy with it, so it won't get done, or I'll never be happy with it, so I'll just do like 2 takes and be like, fuck it, good enough, and won't know if it's actually good because I'll think it won't be good.
Yeah. I think that part of the reason that you've done vocal work in a band, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but have you had your vocals fully processed, like timed and tuned and mixed fully?
Fully, no. No, never fully.
I feel like, because when you record it, absolutely make sure that you get timed and tuned and mixed properly. It's really important.
Oh yeah.
I think that once you hear yourself after being mixed fully, I think you'll hold yourself to a bit of a lower standard, because honestly, it does make you sound a lot better. And you've got to realize that like when you're thinking about recording things, you can't get everything completely right in your raw vocals. It's just not going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never, ever, ever going to happen. Just forget about it.
Well, there's there's a benefit to doing the rock metal style as a singer.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to worry about being tuned perfectly, as long as you're on time, because the thing about the raw vocal performance of like rock singers and stuff, like none of them are like going to be savants and like be perfectly like, every, the take is going to be like the most perfect you can get it. All the notes are perfectly aligned and on key and stuff. Like that's kind of the thing that makes a lot of especially older rock acts like sound a lot more genuine, a lot more human and stuff. So like it's not like where you're focusing more on pop stuff where it's like everything has to be that even Doom is like tuned. What are you fucking talking about?
I totally get it.
He's in a rock band too.
Yeah, I completely understand like where you're coming from, but I think it's also like get with the times, old man, because this is how it is now. Even rock bands now, metal bands, rock bands, everyone's doing it.
Yeah, I mean you're
how it is.
100% right. But like when I do vocals, like I already know I'm getting Sugar Skull to do it, so
Sugar's great.
Yeah, whatever he decides to do with it
Sugar's
is what he's
great.
gonna do with it. But yeah, I know he's great. So anything I put in his hands will end up being end up being pretty good.
Sky, it's not auto-tune. It's fine-tuning. There's an important distinction between the two. And people always get mixed up because they think that when people get tuned, they always think that it's about, you know, like, oh, you're auto-tuning in your voice. You can't actually sing if you have to be auto-tuned. Sorry.
Good job. That's what happens when she tries to do bass.
But that's like, it's not the case at all. And a lot of it is, it's simply about refining everything for digital.
Yeah, it's more of a part of a mixing process as opposed to like, you know, auto tuning for like live.
Because auto tuning is really, really harsh.
Can Raida do harsh vocals? Yes. Yeah. Something like that.
I'm still learning to do that. I'm on just like general distortion now. I feel like my growls have gotten a lot better. Like
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I can only growl while singing something. I'll have to
really
find it.
Interesting.
I can do that though. Let me turn my mic down.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Let me see. I don't know what to sing though. Let me just say.
Okay, everybody, quiet. Let's listen to.
I need to find something to sing.
Listen to a master at work.
What's a song with like possible growling in it? Like a little, it's not like heavy growling and all. Don't expect nothing too crazy. But I'm trying to look for something first. I'm trying to think, because like it's not like harsh vocals at all. I guess I could sing like a section of what I've been. Okay, I'll sing part of like Back Way though. I won't do the whole song unless you want me to, in which I mean sure, why not, but it's up to you. It's all a cappella anyway. All right. Let's see. Let's go from the pre-chorus. This is all. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to provide any of you with actual screaming. Maybe by the end of the year. I'll come back and I'll actually scream. But for now, I mean, how much of this do you want me to sing? Do you want me to do half the song? Do you want me to do the whole song? Do you want me to do
hey, let's hear it. Let's do what feels right.
Okay. This is all gonna be a cappella, but hopefully I won't peak my mic. If I do, I'm sorry. Raida, just yell at me and go, "You're peaking!" Okay. Let's see. 散々な思い出は悲しみを受けそうだ許せない恨みはあいつのために愛できたのさ誰かつないだろ本当に多分孤独を今だけ流してきて光を今明日ぶっ飛ばしてそりゃ愛あらばたも眠くはないやないやないやもう悲しくないさそう光を今明日を蹴飛ばしてそりゃ愛あらばたも眠くはないやないやないなもう寂しくないさ逆や That's like
nice.
I haven't warmed up today.
Fucking nice.
Thank you.
It's like a switch flipped. You went from like cute, classy, like slightly like maybe a little moe, kind of like business lady sound, and then you just immediately like busted out with like, hey, check out.
I'm not loud until I sing.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Straight a cappella, just out of nowhere. It was great. Everybody check out Amna. All of her links are down below in my description.
Yeah, dudes. Thank you. I appreciate
She's
it.
chill on stream, and then her voice sounds like literal angels falling out the sky.
And chill on stream, and then like I'm having a big problem lately where my mic keeps peaking even when I'm on like less than half my input, like my gain.
Really?
Like I literally have it on when I have the belt now because I'm so loud. I have it on like 40%.
Well, you didn't peak, at least in my ears just now, so.
Yeah, but I was holding back as well.
You're holding back. This is only a fraction of her power.
Like that is me kind of like holding back because I really don't. I try not to peak on streams, but when I'm especially when it's like really high belting, yeah, just my mic peaks all the time. It's a real problem because I'm like I have to hand in my lines to people. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry that the quality is terrible.
You know how
I have
like
to have the gain.
I'm sure you already know because you're like fucking actual singer and stuff. But like you know about like turning your head and shit in order to not blare directly into the mic while you do those belty lines.
I know, but I just feel like it kills the quality all the same.
Yeah?
Because obviously my mic is designed for me to speak into it one way or sing into it one way, and then if I
Okay.
move to the sides, it's like it's all about like it's not a huge deal. It doesn't destroy the quality, but
Yeah.
there's me nitpicking it and be like, oh, it doesn't sound as good.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I guess you could also like, just kind of go farther away from the mic too. Like, obviously, it changes the quality and everything, but like,
Yeah, I mean, I do that too. It's just, it's just all of it's just funny.
oh, bro, don't be so hard on yourself. I would actually die for Amna's voice. I sound like a dying monkey whenever I try to sing. Me
Oh,
too.
trust me, anyone can learn to sing. Anyone can learn to sing. No, you don't. Shut up.
Really? Even when I go, ah,
No,
like that's literally sounds like a dying monkey. Like it's supposed to sound like a dying monkey.
I've never known a monkey that sounds like that. That's a weird sounding monkey. Right
Have
now.
you known a monkey that was dying?
Have you?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
This sounds fake. I don't.
Yeah, it's probably fake.
Yeah. It's fake.
How many monkeys do you know? Well, I'm a monkey.
I just know one right here.
Yeah. Raida, check Twitter when you got time. Oh,
what have you done on Twitter?
Oh no,
like,
you
he's made a tweet logger about you. He's like, oh yes, RaidaZERO. He's terrible guy. Like worst guy ever.
My experience with RaidaZERO.
my awful experience with RaidaZERO. What's a good title?
Check Twitter.
RaidaZERO is the worst VTuber.
Where's it at? Did you tag me?
Did you? No, he DM'd you. Oh wow. I want to know what you DM'd him.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
You guys keeping secrets from me.
I guess so. Oh, the Omniverse.
No.
Thought this was great. I had to. Why aren't I following Yerson? That's why I didn't get notified. What the fuck? What's going on there? Hold on.
He's like a little secret agent.
He's a little secret agent, yeah.
He
obviously my internet sucks right now because I'm streaming. It takes forever to click on a random Oh, he follows me too. Now I feel really shitty.
Don't worry about it. I don't think he's upset.
Omna VT? Hold on, that's a different link.
Oh, that was my old at, and he just never changed it. And then I was like, why don't you change it? And he was like, I like having a broken link in my bio. Like, what does that mean?
It's pretty nice.
Having a broken what? Is this a man thing that I don't understand?
I don't know, maybe it just encapsulates how we feel like we're represented in society.
Man. Therapy with Raida.
We're just
and how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like a broken link in the vast sea that is the interweb. Like when you go onto the Wayback Machine and you get all those like neo what was it called? Neo sites. GeoCities, those GeoCities sites from back in the 90s.
Do I need to give you a moment?
No, this is my moment.
You're reminiscing days. Reminiscing days past.
No, see, Amna, the whole point is that the new generation, aka you are going to live my dreams for me.
Oh, great. You better make a shopping list now because there's no way I'm going to remember all of them.
Hey, if you're successful, just by me having like spoken to you once or twice is going to make me feel successful. That's all that really matters.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't only speak to you once or twice. That would be weird.
Yeah,
like, goodbye now. I am successful. Goodbye, you absolute plebeian.
Right. Like, I mean, it's just going to be like, kind of like how I feel about Raida recently. I don't know if you know Raida.
No, absolutely. I have no idea.
She's
because I live under a rock.
All right. Well, she's a Scorpion girl VTuber. And
cool.
Like I remember back when I first like kind of blew up on Twitter a little bit, like I actually had more Twitter followers than she had. And like fast forward to now and she's like 12K on Twitter.
Wow.
She's getting like 80 CCV on Twitch and I'm just like, oh,
ooh,
that's my girl. I know that person. I know that
Absolute
person. You know, so it like fills me with pride. Fills me with pride that I got to see these young ladies grow up.
I'm going to deliberately stifle the growth of my channel to disappoint you.
She does have a great personality. She's amazing. I showed you my stinger. Please respond. But yeah, I know realistically it's only a matter of time before you get that traction, because like, holy crap, you got that voice, you got that talent, and it's not talent. You know, I don't like using that word with you anymore, because I know that it wasn't talent. It was work. It was hard work. You put in the hours, and you did it. And you deserve to see some of that fucking kickback. And I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Kickback Chainsaw Man opening. True. Thanks, man. Honestly though, like I feel like that I could never stop talking to and hanging out with my friends. So like no matter what happens with VTubing, if I stay a little small little VTuber, if I grow past this,
Yeah.
I think I get attached. This is why I can't play gacha games, because you know, like gacha games,
Yeah.
they're based. Okay, this makes sense. I promise. Okay, you know, like I can't play gacha games because I get attached to the characters they give you at the beginning. Like, that's me in real life. Like I can't. Like I know that there's some people that like all the cool new stuff and exciting stuff and
Right.
meeting new people is like really great for them. But I think for me, I can't not stay close to the people that I was hanging out with and spending time with at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's kind of like in Persona, how like part of the tutorial is getting rid of your friggin' first persona. It's like, no, come on.
Yeah, no.
He just learned his second skill.
I always keep like the first characters that I get.
Me, usually when I play games like that, I just plan ahead to however many waifus I can have in one team. And then I just that's just how I go.
That's I pick Pokemon based on what's cute.
Oh yeah. Like with Pokemon, it's definitely favorites for me. I tend to play evolutions for the most part.
Oh, that's so like I don't even have words to describe that.
Really?
So like it's like Gabmoy again, I guess. But really? Also like evolutions, it's both like Gabmoy, but also why you're so basic.
It's also why I'm so basic.
Yeah.
Well, hey, evolutions.
Like that makes you so basic, but it's so moe.
Vaporeon is the most compatible. It's true.
Oh no, I know what that means.
You know what that means?
I know what it means, and I wish that I didn't.
You should upload like a YouTube short of you saying I should do that. I should upload a YouTube short. In fact, during my voice reveal, somebody got me to recite the Vaporeon creepypasta. Creepypasta. And like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I mean, isn't it a creepypasta if you think about it? Maybe I should do that as a short.
It's creepypasta if you're a Vaporeon and you're reading it. That's for sure.
Just imagine a Vaporeon reading it like, what the fuck? Why are they right? Oh no. It do be, it really do.
Have to be able to read first though. Like, who takes them to Pokemon school? Oh, you wanna know what my favorite Pokemon is? Badoo.
Badoo or Bidoof?
Badoo. Like
Badoo, okay.
The plant one.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll tell you why. So I was playing Pokemon Emerald, and you know how in Pokemon Emerald you have the footprints.
Uh-huh.
And it's all like pixel arty and cute and shit.
Yeah.
It's all I love the pixel art. The Badoo footprint is a dot, and it's like the cutest thing ever. Like I love them so much, and I hate evolving them because I just love them in their baby states.
Yeah, and the thing is, Badoo is like, its stats are so bad.
But it's so cute.
I know, it's so cute. Like luckily for me, like my favorite is Espeon.
Yeah.
And Espeon is literally the perfect Pokemon for me when it comes to stats. Like fast as fuck. The only thing better than its speed stat is its blow you up with psychic power stat. Like it's great. It's great. I love it.
I need to play more Pokemon games because like I've like gotten into the franchise, but because I didn't play it when I was growing up, I've got to like explore it as an adult. So I need to like play more.
In a way, that's kind of wholesome. Like fucking getting into Pokemon first when you're an adult, like, because I grew up with it, so like obviously I'm going to look at the series differently than somebody who started playing it as an adult. But also, like, I started at Gen 1. Like, blue version was my first one. And that's the one I played on stream. So, like, I've been there throughout the whole shebang, man.
I think part of it is also just, like, the culture of gaming here.
Yeah.
Like, even a couple of years ago. And, like, basically, like, there are British gamers, like, I've met them. But it really wasn't what it was in the US.
Yeah? Really?
Like, when I was in school, because I started playing games really young because I was introduced to it by my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, when
What
I
was
was
your
in
very
school,
first video game?
my very first game, I actually can't remember, but
Oh,
I can
man.
remember what my first, like, game on a PC was. Pretty sure.
What's that?
The first game that I ever played, especially long term, and that I really stuck to, was RuneScape.
Ah.
And I was like 5 or 6.
Oh,
Like, I
wow.
was really young, and I learned so much of what I knew as a child from RuneScape. Like, I learned what things were because there are so many items in RuneScape. Right?
Yeah.
So I learned what trees were. I learned so I learned about the different types of trees. I learned about cooking. I learned about like mining and like how mining worked and how ores worked and how you made bronze and things like that when I was really really little because I just played a lot of RuneScape.
Amna's always been built different ever since her
RuneScape.
formative years. Maple Story. Oh wow.
I should get back to playing RuneScape.
So yeah, so what were you saying about the gamers in Britannia?
Yeah, no, RuneScape really did raise this girl, honestly. But like in the UK, I just feel like gaming culture in general just didn't have the same. Like it just wasn't as much of a thing. Like growing up, I didn't know anyone except for one kid during my high school years that even played games. Like even in my family, I'm the only person that plays games as like my main hobby. Because like for me, like there are levels to playing games as a hobby, right? And I'm not saying it in like a gatekeeping way. I really don't mean it like that. But the people
She's
that I know
gatekeeping.
IRL, oh shut up. The people I know IRL, when they play games, the only games that they really play are like FIFA. Call
Oh
of
yeah,
Duty,
yeah.
and
The Dude Bro games.
like yeah, basically, and but they don't know anything outside of like AAA console releases.
Right.
So no indie games, no retro games because it's not current.
Right.
Like literally nothing outside of that little bubble. But for me, like I've only like I owned consoles growing up, but I'm predominantly a PC gamer. Like
Yeah.
that's always been my thing.
I was always a console gamer. Like even to this day, my PC isn't really good enough to do any kind of current games. Like
one day,
like I could probably emulate PS2 games, but like that's like, you know, why would I do that? I have a PS2, right?
I remember having a PS2.
No.
But my my Kingdom Hearts disc, like something happened and it got corrupted or like it just stopped working.
Oh,
so I couldn't get past. Like it just wouldn't let me play the game and I was so sad about it. I still have my DS. I told you that I still have my DS from because the DS Lite, I think it came out in like 2006. And I was really, really young when I got it. And I still have it and I still use it and it works like a charm.
Yeah, those Nintendo systems, like, they are built like tanks. Like, I don't know about the Switch, but I do know, like, Nintendo is kind of notorious for how solidly they build their shit. Like, they may not be as impressive technically as like current gen games are, but you know. Oh, your Wii broke very quick. You can't be rough with your Wii, Sky. You don't stick your Wii in crazy.
I played when I had mine. I had Zelda Twilight Princess. I had the Animal Crossing one with the like city, where you'd go to the city. Wii Sports, obviously, because like who didn't own that? I'm trying to remember what else I had. Oh my god, I had a Kirby game and I was obsessed with it, and I'm still obsessed with it, but I'll never be able to play it again. It was Kirby's Epic Yarn. It's like the best Kirby game. That's the best Kirby game. Like it just is. It's just amazing. I have the new Kirby game and it's fine, but nothing will come close to that Kirby game. It was beautiful.
I only have one game for the Wii, and I have a Wii, but I only have one game for it, and that's Samurai Warriors 3. That's it.
Oh wow.
That's all I got. That's all I got for my Wii.
Actually, I just had like a memory. So like my favorite, I don't know. You probably didn't play it. My favorite game, like my favorite childhood game, and this was more. This is when I was a little bit older, but um, Viva Pinata. That game is a work of art. I'm not even kidding. At first, you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, it's this colorful kids game. Like, it's just gonna be really simple. Like, what? What? That noise. Like, what? Like, if I say like, oh, it's just a colorful kids game. Like, this is a game for babies. Why would I play this game? And then you play it, and it's like, oh my god, this is genius. Like, do you know what it's about?
No.
So, okay.
Give us the rundown.
You inherit a garden from this guy, right? And he's like very jaded about it. He's like, oh, you want to be a gardener? Oh, you're not gonna be a very good gardener. So you inherit the garden. You don't listen to him because he's like, I don't know, snarky and rude and old. And essentially, you have to revive the garden to make it usable. And you have to like, so you start out by everything's like stone and stuff, and you make it mud, and you you just like sort it out. But then, and this is the good part of this game, there are animals, and they're all piñatas, and there are so many of them, and they are adorable, and they're amazing, and they're so cute, and the game is so fleshed out, because right, to get a piñata to join your garden, you need to present them with something that they like. So some of them want lots of water, some of them want long grass, some of them want certain items or trees or fruits and stuff to be in the garden, and then they have to eat the fruit, right, or like eat the thing that they want to get in the garden, and then they could become a resident, and they live there, and you can breed them and get more of the piñatas. And then, because there's a whole ecosystem, dude, like, because there's like, say you have like the worm piñatas, right?
Yeah.
You start with that worm piñatas. Some of the piñatas, obviously, they're carnivores. There's a food chain, there's a system, there's a hierarchy.
There's a piñata-based food chain, yeah.
And then, because you have worms in your garden, these sparrow piñatas come to your garden because they're like, oh, you've got worms. And then they eat the worms, which is really sad for the worms, but they eat the worms, and then they join your garden. And then something else at some point probably wants to eat them. Like, it's amazing. There's a whole like food chain ecosystem. I would love to play it on stream again, but the only problem is like, I don't know, like I'm kind of weird. I can emulate it. Like I've played it on PC, and there was a PC release in general.
Mm-hmm.
That was a PC release of Via Pinata, but I just don't know how weird it is with like I would love to stream it. Like I just love Viva Pinata. Like I'm obsessed with that game. I've replayed it multiple times. You should play it, Raida, but unfortunately, you need an Xbox 360 if you're gonna play it on a console.
I have an Xbox 360.
Okay, buy Viva Pinata. You can probably get it really like a cheap copy.
Is that what it was for? 360? I thought it was older than that.
It was for 360. No, it's not older than that. It was for 360. It was one of the first games that came out for 360 though. Like you know when like a console would come out, it would just come out with games.
Yeah,
like I know that still happens, but it was more of a thing where you just ended up with a random assortment of games that you never would have purchased for yourself. It was one of those. So I just had it, and it's amazing. You should play it.
She's having a Ratatouille moment.
It's amazing.
This is definitely the most excited I've ever heard on them.
Oh yeah, this is like I'm talking about Viva Pinata, but you should play it. I feel like you would actually really like it. I know it's completely different to what you play, but it's like there's something about it. Like you'll be enamored by it. Trust me.
Nice.
It's colorful,
I mean,
and it's
I'll look it up. I'm sure you could probably get it cheap nowadays if it was a pack-in game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's worth a shot. Play it for Omna.
I will come watch it. I'll come watch these streams if you. I need to stream it too.
I'll need to like think up some more UK friendly times to stream.
Don't worry about it too much, honestly. I appreciate being able to do this time for today.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 2 hours early. It's no big deal. 2 hours earlier than I normally would do it anyway. Like I've done way earlier.
Oh yeah, because you've I remember when you did it with Yuria.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, wow, this is really early for you.
Oh man, I was barely functioning.
Yeah.
9 a.m. for me. Oof. Okay, me back. What did I miss? You missed Omna, like being the cutest I've ever seen her. Talk about her favorite ever video game.
You miss Viva Pinata. I think everyone should play Viva Pinata, and then Rare will be like, oh my god, people still love Viva Pinata. And then they will make a like they made a sequel, but it wasn't like a full-on sequel. You also can't play the sequel on PC, which is a bummer. Like it's a pain to get, and it's not like properly emulated.
Oh.
But it's not got a huge like amount of extra stuff in it anyway. It's got like a small hunting mechanic, but nothing major extra. But
Yeah.
I want them to make a proper sequel. Like imagine that kind of game, like with the technology we have now, like Unreal Engine 5.
Unreal Engine 5.
Pinata will bring Rare back from the dead. I wanted to come back. I was.
Yeah, Rare being bought by Microsoft. That was the first nail in the coffin.
I follow one of their the artists who work there, and he has amazing art. Like I feel like Rare artists are just
rare.
They're rare. Like.
Thank God for English. Yes, thank God for English. It is the language that I speak. And there are two different kinds of English right here. It's crazy. I love the cultural exchanges.
You speak English. I am English.
Yeah. I speak American
But you
English.
do not speak me.
No,
That's
but I
important.
do speak for you.
Do you know?
And everybody needs to go follow Amna on Twitter, sub to Amna on YouTube, and follow Amna on Twitch. All the links are down below. She is.
Or else.
Yes, she is very. She's very good at singing, talking, and drawing, and also doing the 3D model things.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that, which is really funny because that's something about me. I should know that. I spent so much time doing 3D stuff, especially for uni, that I was like 3D, and then I guess my brain just kind of stopped, and I was like, do I do 3D? Do I? I don't know.
How do you spell it? AAMNA.
It's in the tile.
Yeah.
Woo! Isn't that great? Trackies.
Trackies, huh? What?
What does that word mean to you? Because to me it means like trackies means like sweatpants. There's your trackies, isn't it?
Okay. when he said trackies, I immediately thought like my tracking was off. I was like, huh?
Oh.
Hold on. What?
No, I just thought of sweatpants. Trackies. Tracky bottoms.
Sweatpants.
They call them your tracky bottoms.
Tracky bottoms.
Yeah, that's what they're called. People call them that.
I know.
I'm not. It's like, have you got your trackies on?
You're shit. What do you call pants?
Trousers.
Trousers.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Start hurling words at me?
Start hurling words at you.
Yeah.
I love hearing words. We went over this one already, but what is aluminum?
Aluminium.
Oh, she's so cute. Raida laughing at her Britishness. It's not laughing as in, ha ha, you're British. It's laughing as in, oh my god, I fucking love it.
It's like when a child does something and you're like, oh my god, that's so...
It's so no, that's also infantilizing you. No. It's like,
Oh.
I don't know. I just like to celebrate. I like to celebrate differences.
Nah, I get it.
You know?
I love Aussies.
Yeah. Like
Aussies is great. I just they're so great. So many of my friends are Aussies. I'm like one of my really close friends is an Aussie, and every time she speaks, I'm like, please continue. It's great.
It's like I just want to listen
Also,
to
their
you forever.
slang.
Their slang,
slang's
yes.
amazing.
Grippers.
So funny. Everything they
You,
say.
you know
is
what grippers
hilarious.
are?
Are those your toes?
Yes. Like, huh?
Is that real Aussie slang?
Yeah. Grippers. Yeah, like I'm sure like you guys in Britannia world, like, make fun of the way we speak too, like fucking like, hey guys, want to watch some football? Like some stuff like that.
It's mostly like the California like like Valley Girl type.
Oh my god! Like, well, to be honest, most of us in America make fun of California.
It's so easy to. It's like I literally can't. Like,
I literally can't
one thing
even.
though,
Oh my
like I
God.
can kind of like fake an American accent, but there's one word I can't say,
What?
and the word is can't. Like I can't say the word can't in American accent. Like I can
mean,
speak like this,
can't?
and it'll carry forward. Like most, like you can occasionally hear slight things, but then if I try to say that word,
You can't say can't?
it's like can't. It
That's
sounds
pretty
really
close.
unnatural. It
That's pretty
sounds really
close.
unnatural.
How do you
Like I just
say?
have to say can't.
How do you say
I can't
ant?
do in my accent.
Yeah,
Ant.
ant.
Like okay,
Can't.
so there's a little like okay, there's a little separation here where
No.
a lot of Brits will elongate that. So instead of they'll say aunt, but where I'm from, and I think it's more of a northern thing as well, people will usually say aunt rather like they don't drag it out.
Yeah. So
So
do,
anting.
do you guys have a word for pants? Like other not trousers, but like do you use the word pants for anything?
You can use them, but the distinction in the UK, it can get a bit funny because pants can mean someone's underwear instead of actual like
Oh.
trousers. So depending on where you are, because I think that now it's a bit difficult because I think younger people will use it anyway because it's like Americanisms
Mm.
of bled into our society.
Yeah, yeah. America does tend to be like the movie star of the world. Like for better or worse.
Almost sounds like a swear word.
Oh,
A
cunt?
swear word. Oh yeah, I guess it does.
Yeah,
That word
that word doesn't
isn't as
even.
offensive here.
Yeah, it's not as offensive to you. This is why I don't mind
And
saying
in
it as much
Australia.
around you.
Like it doesn't bother me.
Don't ask what the British word for. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
We're not
I'll
allowed
get
to
you,
say
like,
that.
I'll get you suspended.
We're not allowed to say that.
It's so like I forget it all the time as well though because it is literally it's so common like
Yeah.
people
Yep.
use it all the time that I just forget that it's a slur.
Just don't forget
Like
when you go to say it.
I don't use it very much, so it's fine. Like there's
Okay.
no reason to. I don't smoke.
Good.
But
Yeah. Yeah. It would ruin your
but
voice.
yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, I just forget it outside. I think it is though that like I never use that word. Wait, no, I never use that word. No, I had to think about it because I was like, are we talking about the same word here? But I think in general, like swearing, I feel like Brits and Aussies swear so much. Like Americans swear a lot too, but I think there's like like there's a difference, you know.
Yeah.
Like I can't explain it. There just is a difference.
Can't explain it.
I can't. No. You want me to coach you into a British accent?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. Okay.
My goal is to offend as many people as possible by being a silly goofball.
Then honestly, you could just try the accent as you are. No need to become good at it. You just offend people by doing it now.
Oh man, now
How about, we can swap accents.
Swap
I'll become
accents?
you.
All right, hold on.
I'll become American and you can become British.
Let me tune up a bit. Okay, bottle water, bottle water, bottle water, bottle water.
I literally can't.
I literally can't even right now. Oh my God.
I literally can't.
Oh my
No.
God, Jesus Christ.
Well, you can't say that like you're.
You can't say that like here.
No.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's wrong. It's Tuesday, innit?
It's Tuesday.
I think
innit?
my voice gets like deeper though when I speak in my normal accent. Like when I speak when I try to speak it in American one, my voice just goes up. What if you say Britishisms? I love that Britishisms.
Britishisms in a Valley Girl accent. Hold
In a
on.
Valley Girl
Let me
accent.
tune
What's
up. Oh my
Brit-
God, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Bottle water. Bottle water.
Bottle of water.
It's Tuesday.
Bottle of water.
Oh my God, it's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, Innit? Why are you laughing? Oh my God! Like, how could you laugh at me like this? I'm so offended.
You're so good at the squeaky voice. I love it.
I can do that earlier. Like,
you definitely.
how could you? Oh my God! Like what?
you definitely have down the whininess of the typical Californian person. Yeah. You got that nailed down. You got it.
Great. Time to not use it for anything.
There you go. I mean, you could use it to like get voice acting jobs, I guess.
Voice acting is hard because I've tried to dabble in it a bit, but it's hard because I much prefer to use my normal accent because I'm consistent with it. But with
hi to
with
Frankie.
most voice acting roles, hey Frankie, with most voice acting roles, they're looking for American accents, and I can't sustain it enough. Especially with certain words, like particular words, just I can't.
British person detected, yup.
The other problem I think is that there's something that really gets me.
What?
I know that a lot of the voice acting places are in Texas and like I don't know what the other one was. I think it's in Texas and LA, right? But in the age of remote work where someone can send you their vocals or record in a recording booth in another country, then send you it, why do they keep getting Americans to voice British characters? I don't understand it, and it sounds awful, and it's terrible.
Because the British accent.
It's so bad. Like, as a Brit, every time that they use an American American voice actor for a character, I can tell.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And I mean, like, honestly though, like, there are some Brits that do like such a good American accent that like they just take jobs from us too. Like,
at least that's for being good.
When I first found out that Dr. House was actually a British guy, I was like, whoa, he's fucking good at that shit.
I actually didn't know he was British either.
Yeah. It's fucking he's insane at how good he nails down like the American style.
I saw him in a video or something recently, or like on TV even, and I was like, "There's no way that guy's House," and he was.
Yep, that's that guy's House.
Like it was just so the dissonance of him speaking in an actual British accent. Even that though, that is literally like.
What state British. And part of British are y'all from? I am from
England.
I am from Hell, Michigan.
I thought that was a place in England.
Hey, you could be from Hell too.
I do 6 months here, 6 months there.
Yeah.
For tax evasion purposes.
It's like, I want Omna today. Devildom.
Tax reasons we rebelled because of taxes.
But hiring foreign people is apparently a headache for us because taxes.
I heard that when you leave the US, though, and you become a citizen of another country, you still have to pay tax to the US, though.
Yeah. No.
You guys are shackled.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm not gonna get into it because it's kind of a hot button for American politics, but taxes. I'm not fond of them.
I've heard that from every American.
I'll say that much. I would have thought that the IRS was in hell.
I've heard that from every American. Though I think it's like kind of sad that you guys have to file your own taxes, and then like if you mess up, it's just like, oh well.
Well, you don't really got to worry about it too much because there are a lot of like maybe back in like the time of my mom and dad, right? Or especially their mom and dad, like it probably was a lot harder, but nowadays, like you go online, fucking you have your little fucking tax form paper out, you punch in some numbers and it's all fucking done in a matter of like 30 minutes, and they're like, yeah, and in a few weeks you'll get some money, you know, and it's not too bad anymore. But back in the day, it was kind of a problem.
Over here, your employer just does it for you.
Oh wow. I don't know if I barely trust my employer to employ me. Like the last thing I'd want is to trust them with doing my taxes.
But why?
Because they're fucking...
It's not like they're gonna take that money for themselves. It's from your paycheck.
Oh, you mean like automatically deducting it? Yeah. They do that here too. They do that here too.
But like you don't have to write anything down or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to do that here either. It's just once a year during tax season, your employer gives you like your tax forms, which is like, this is all the money we took from you, and this is why. And then like you basically, you're like, okay, you report that to the IRS. And then
We don't
like,
even get that.
oh yeah. Do you
it.
get money back once a year for paying too much taxes?
I don't know. I don't have a job.
I envy
Sorry,
that.
there's your answers. I don't have a job. I'm a student, remember?
You're a student, yeah.
I go to school.
And then it gets embezzled.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one day I will have a job.
Oh, I'm sure you'll have a job, but it's going to be entertaining millions. Like maybe
at least 2 is all right.
Well, you're
managing, just like you said at the beginning, managing our expectations.
Yeah. You're entertaining 14 right now, so that's a pretty good
really?
start.
That's more than 2.
Yeah, it's a lot more than 2. I'm sure most of them are here to see you.
No, we are here.
It's that omnibuff. Do y'all like war crimes, huh?
You're at 705 now.
No shit, really? Why?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who is subscribing to me?
Stonks.
Are they all bots?
Stonks. I have botted your channel.
You botted my channel.
I'm gonna get you banned from YouTube.
How do I have 705? How's my short doing? Yeah, it's not even doing. Yeah, like it's not my short. It's only got like 124 views. So
I've been trying to do shorts. I've been trying to do YouTube shorts more too, but like, man, dude, like I'm so smooth brain, like I can't think of anything. Like I'm trying to also like I'm trying to get out there with like how I put like writing different types of content, because usually I just do music, right?
Yeah.
And then sometimes I draw. But other than that, I mean, it's hard to write things that are just me talking, because like people tell jokes and stuff, but I feel like I really struggle to be funny on demand.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, it's a little easier because like especially with the shorts that I've done the last couple of days, right? It's not necessarily like, oh, here's a joke with a punchline and stuff. It's more like, okay, the joke is that I'm fucking silly. And here we go. Like, so for example, today I uploaded a short titled "No Minors."
Oh, I didn't watch that one yet.
Yeah,
but I saw it on my feed.
It's where I was questioning why like every VTuber on Twitter has like minors do not interact and stuff, right? And the joke was that I was mistaking the word minor as in child for minor as in somebody who works in the mines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's the joke. That was the joke. That's all it was. It was just me being stupid. Like there was no profound, like, it's like there's no comedy gold in this. It's just like,
I'm so bad at being like even haha silly though. I think I can be like, I have a little bit of a shell. Like I think it's just me as a person. Like I have a bit of a shell and I try to open up a bit more, but I think like you have to get me out of that shell, and some things help that, like talking about things that I really love or doing things that I really love. Beautiful me out a moment. But it's like it's hard to drag me out of that. And I feel like part of being funny is just being like no shell. You have to just you have to be prepared for the joke not to land. You have to be prepared for it to be terrible.
Yeah.
I'm micromanage everything.
Well, I usually like to look at it as like the joke bombing is a joke in itself.
Yeah, that's a good. I think I'm just like I try not to take myself too seriously, but I can't help it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Like you're not really a comedy type of entertainer. Like I've been the class clown since before I had any kind of talent. You know what I mean? So I fucking I know what it's like to bomb in a room full of people, even though I've never done stand up. You know what I mean? I've also had times where I lit up the room so well that I actually got in trouble with the teacher.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of that. Like, I
Yeah.
was just like, I was a nerd. Like, I studied a lot. I just
Oh.
kept myself. And then occasionally I would do, like, I was in music a lot, and then that was it.
Basically, you'd be the type of person that would never talk to me if I
Yeah,
was in school.
Yeah, probably. But I think part of it is also that, like, when I was in high school, like, those kinds of class clown type kids, they were kind of also, like, a bit mean. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was very cliquey, my high school.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Like, I wanted to
I
make
think
friends with
British
people.
humor is pretty mean in general, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it wasn't like them doing British humor. It was just like them being
Ah,
teenagers.
yeah. See, me, like, I was never really, like, I could be mean, but like I usually didn't like doing that because like I was the kid that got bullied. That's why I became a class clown,
Mm,
you know, as a defense mechanism. Because
I hear
like
that
what?
one a lot.
Yeah, because I mean, one of the easiest ways. Because the thing is, it's not like I couldn't fight. Like I think I had a decent build, and like my dad was like, "Dude, just fucking whip their ass. Like, who cares?" But like, you know, I always had a fear of like authority and getting in trouble and stuff. So like I never wanted to be the guy who got into fights, right?
Mm,
So like I just learned how to, you know, use a sharp tongue, right?
mm,
And just like lash out that way. Like, you know,
yeah.
especially cuz when I was growing up, like basically the only joke that bullies had in high school was like, "You're gay," you know?
Classic.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, like it would have been like it was really easy for me to be like, you know, when they'd be like, you're gay, you must be looking at my ass. You know, it would be easy for me to say like, well, you're not really my type though. You know, you know, it's like
Yeah,
you play video games, nerd.
yeah.
Yeah, your girl plays video games too on my joystick.
You.
Exactly. You got to hit them with the witty shit. That's all I have. That's
That
why
actually
I'm
reminds
I'm
me
not
though.
smart, but I am a little witty.
That actually reminds me though of like we were actually having a conversation about self-defense classes earlier on my server when I was doing my essay. My essay
Yeah.
had nothing to do with self-defense classes. I don't know how we got there. But have you ever taken a self-defense class?
No. Nope.
Nothing.
Yep. Like I know how to defend myself. Like if it's a guy and I'm desperate, kick him in the nuts. If it's a girl, first of all, what the fuck are you doing? Like I can throw you, and I will, you know. But yeah, I'm big enough to where I don't really have to worry about it. Like the only time it's an issue is if they have a weapon, you know.
Mm.
That's about it.
I've taken some, but I
Yeah.
wasn't like they're not self-defense classes, like self-defense classes. I did 3 years of Japanese jiu-jitsu, and then I
Ooh.
did a few years of Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Ooh.
I really liked that. That was really, really fun. And so I was the only girl. And when I was doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu and we were sparring, I would like climb on top of people's backs instead because you can like you're pretty small, so it's easy to just kind of I was in high school at that time. I really want to go back to doing it because I really loved it. I think if I returned to it, I would do judo because I really love throwing people. Um,
Amna would be climbing on her opponents like Shadow of the Colossus and shit.
Absolutely, that is me. That is literally me. I also kneed my friend in the face once
Oof.
accidentally.
Oof.
That was an accident.
I've gotten I used to do backyard wrestling with my friends, like
Oh,
the WWE style wrestling.
oh no.
Yeah, it was great. But I was the big friend, so I was the one that threw them around, and they were the little friends, so they were the ones that did flippy shit
Yeah.
and you know like did kicks and stuff. So like, so I got hit in the face so many times.
Oof.
And every time they'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry, you okay?" And I'd just be laughing because like I was the wrestling fan, and I was like, "Yeah, that probably looked fucking sick." You know, the only self defense I need is a 12 gauge and a couple of
It's
four.
so wild hearing about like the fact that wrestling is actually like a sport in the US. Like people sometimes even do it at high schools. Like I don't know
Yeah,
of a single person in this country that has done wrestling
yeah,
as a sport.
actual Olympic style wrestling. Yeah,
Like
yep.
that's so wild. I literally don't know of anyone.
I don't know of anyone that actually went on to do it, but there was wrestling class in my high school, and I think the only reason I didn't join it is because like it was too late. Like by the time I got into like pro wrestling, like I was already kind of, halfway through high school, and I was already the nerdy kid. So it was like, I'm not about to join a jock sport now,
Jock sport.
Yeah, jock sport. Because like I knew a bunch of the wrestlers, and they were like, they weren't my crowd,
Mm.
Like, I like power bombs, not like, hugging dudes I don't like. It's like, oh no, he's pinning me.
Dudes.
Oh no, he's got a boner.
Oh no. Yeah, that would be embarrassing. You can do physical activity at any time. True. Also, Lord Ember, I remember you mentioning earlier, asking if I like singing. I do. It's like one of my main things.
Yeah, she's fucking good at it too.
But I did hang out with music kids mostly, because we used to do after school. Like we used to do every like sort of semester, but we have terms in the UK, so it's like less than a semester, and a term you get a term like a couple of times a year. I don't know. Anyway, every so often we would have like a concert at school essentially, and all the music kids would do something, and parents would come in the evening, and siblings would come. And I was always like, I used to help out with that because I always used to be in. So I was in choir, and then we had a little rock band. And that was cute.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
One of my friends played like every instrument. It was insane. It was seriously insane. And I used to do vocals there. And I remember we used to just set up, and it was really nice. We used to get free pizza, which is great.
Oh, that's sick.
For staying around, yeah, and it was so fun. Like it was one of my favorite memories of high school.
Dude, free pizza days at school, like pizza parties at school and shit. Like, oh my god, they made
like if you stayed back to help the music with the music concerts, because it wasn't just music; it was like music, drama, dance, everything. So if you stayed, you could help out with the stage as well as like setting up and everything. You just got fed. Like it was either fish and chips.
my food sensor went off.
It was either fish and chips or pizza. And you just get, and also they made these amazing desserts. Like, oh my god, the brownies that they made.
Jamaican beef patty day. That sounds pretty ridiculous. I'd be cool with that.
That's pretty cool. What's your favorite meat? Actually, I need you to rank them.
My favorite meat?
Yeah.
Steak.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot from Americans.
Steak. Like, I mean,
steak lovers.
Red-blooded American. We like our red-blooded meat. Like, I'm a red-skinned American, My color scheme is red, white, and blue, but you got to look into my eyes to see the blue.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice it was there. It looks kind of green to me. It's like a greeny blue. It's like icy blue.
Well. I mean, my hair with the red line art.
If you change it to red, white, and green, you become Italian.
Straight from the cow, bare teeth. Fuck yeah. Put that cow on a spit roast. Just fucking eat that cow like corn on the cob. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, I'm a fan of like your typical American barbecue grill kind of food. Steak, hamburgers, chicken. That good shit. Oh, it brings out my southern accent. Just talking about it. So it brings out the evil in me.
The evil. He's trying to say that this is the further south you go, the more evil it gets. Yeah.
Want to eat myself some steak?
That's pretty impressive.
Is it?
My my vocal teacher had me try to do the Cookie Monster voice when I was trying to learn how to like the placement of the distortion. So they were like, go yeah like that like over and over again. But, yeah, I can't do that.
I can place distortion in different areas of my, like I can put it in my throat to do that. I'm not as great at that. I'm trying to work on it. But like the putting it in at the front of my mouth for the Cookie Monster stuff, cookie, like that's like really easy for me.
My goal for the end of the year is to cover. I love the cough in the background. I can hear the little like, I don't know if that was a can or a cup or something. I was like, when I heard it. But what do you call it? I do have a goal. Like I have a cover goal for the end of the year.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Because I wanna learn distortion, but I wanna learn to scream properly this year as well. So by the end of the year, I wanna do Mayday by Cold Rain.
Yes, that is a good song.
I really
I need more
I
Raida
really
Cookie
wanna
Monster.
do this. Cookie Monster redeem. If this was Twitch, you could have a redeem.
I know. Cookie. I did a Lamb of God song on my karaoke stream. But yeah, Mayday by yeah,
Yeah,
that's a really good song. I know that song.
I love that song.
Mayday.
A cappella cover.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great song. I can't remember it like too much of it offhand though, because it's actually been a while since I listened to it. But yeah, I had that whole album on repeat for like a whole summer once. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, and this like I think the vocalist I look up to, because like I feel like my music taste is like it's all the weeb stuff that I've grown up with, and then it's a bunch of random things. But one of my she's okay. You probably won't know this band. I think I've shown their stuff in your server. But there's this kind of like symphonic metal band called Seven Spires. They're not very big. They're a US based band. They're not very big at all, and everyone should show them some love because honestly, I don't know how they're not bigger. But their main vocalist, Adrian Cohen, she has this amazing, like super powerful voice, and then she just like her range when it comes to screaming as well. It's amazing. Like she can do everything.
Have you heard of the band Ginger?
No.
They also have a female singer, and she does her screams herself as well.
Dude, I like admire female singers who just lean into that
Yeah.
so hard. So
Have you heard of
They're
Spirit
so
Box?
cool. No, I haven't. I just
Same
need to
thing.
find one.
So she's got a very gorgeous voice, but then she's got a really, really nasty scream, and it's great.
I think when I think of, because I kind of think of like, because I listen to more power metal. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like Nura from Battle Beast.
So you're probably into Unleash the Archers.
Oh yeah! Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, your voice.
Yeah, they actually have a separate screamer though. Their screamer is a male. But Unleash the Archers, good stuff.
I just love power vocals because for so long, right? For so long, I would try to sing different songs, and especially pop songs, because like I kind of got my start mostly in Japanese because J-pop and J-rock.
Oh, of
It's
course.
different, like the genre of music's different. But whenever I would try to sing like pop songs in English, I felt like they wouldn't suit me. Like they just didn't suit me. They weren't working for me. And it was because all that time during my teenage years, I was actually like more of a rock metal vocalist, and I just didn't know it.
Yeah,
Like,
you didn't
just
realize
what my
it.
voice is suited to more.
Yeah.
I just had no idea, and I was like, why does it sound bad? Because I couldn't do like, you know, people have those like the really jazzy vocal tones, and they do like loads of runs and everything. Like I could never do that, and even like it wasn't something that I enjoyed doing, or it's not how I felt I wanted my voice to sound. But I didn't know how I want my voice to sound, so I
Right.
just like, this isn't right, like, you know. And then I discovered like rock
You
and metal. I
discovered
was
the
like,
dark
oh.
side, yeah.
Oh, like this is okay. This is what my voice is for.
Real talk, like I don't know exactly what you look like, but like just imagining like this 4'10" girl being my singer, like in a band full of like big gross guys.
That's so funny.
Like I like I would fucking love that shit. But yeah, you definitely got the voice suited for the heavier stuff. You just gotta you gotta learn that distortion.
It really surprises people though, I think, because like it's like I'm so small, but like, and also when I speak, I'm so like I'm a
Gentle.
lot quieter. But then when people hear me sing for the first time, they're just like, that does not sound like you.
Yeah. It's the Gap Moe.
Big gap, Cliff
Big
Moe.
Cliff Moe.
Cliff Moe.
Grand Canyon Moe.
Grand Canyon Moe.
But yeah, shit. Yeah, like it's really interesting when you see like very small girls with the super powerful fucking, you know, like it's like big things
think
come in
it's
small
also-
packages.
My voice sounds deeper when I sing sometimes, like,
Yeah.
generally. So it's like, huh?
Like
But I tell you what.
Hmm.
Have you heard my Kirby impression?
No.
Oh my god, you want to hear it?
Yes.
I don't know if I can do a good job right now. But okay. It's like the only impression I can do is Kirby.
Oh my god.
It's like that. Yeah, that's like my only.
Hold on, I need to go die real quick. Just
Goodbye. Goodbye to.
Goodbye to forever. Screw a graduation stream. This is a death stream.
Yeah. I'm taking you out today.
This was the one that did it.
Yeah, that's like my only impression.
I can do Meatwad. Do you know Meatwad?
No.
Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Like, it's terrible. I don't know anything. I'm so sorry.
Oh shit! You don't know who Meatwad is?
I don't. But
God damn, man. Yes, that's the only consistent impression I got. Because literally all I do is just put a frog in my throat, and then boom, like, oh yeah, oh shit, oh fuck, oh balls, oh shit.
It does sound stupid as hell though.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, he's supposed to sound stupid. He's a wad of meat.
I'd say the other impression I can do is like, it's a really obscure thing. It's a puppet from a musical that says "I hate men."
Oh God.
Like, that's the only thing I can do.
Okay. What kind of musicals you watching?
It's Avenue Q, dude. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's a great musical. It's a great. You guys know about Avenue Q? Come on, we gotta have some culture people in this chat. Avenue Q's great. You should look into it. It's a puppet musical. It's got great songs like "Everyone's a Little Bit Racist" and yeah.
That says the Bible. You dare question the word of the mighty Jimmy?
I feel like whenever I say something like that on stream, they're just like, "Ah, yes, this musical is great." Like racism song. I always have to disclaimer that I'm actually like, I'm not white, so I feel like it softens the blow. Like,
it's like, please don't cancel me. I actually have brown skin,
Asian.
IRL. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. I mean, like most people who want to cancel you for that are going to cancel you regardless. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
but
care.
it's not like
It's like, you're white to me. Fuck it.
it's not like, I think it's confusing though because my VTuber model is light skinned, but like that's my skin tone IRL. Like, it's weird.
Oh yeah. So
Like, because people would think looking at my VTuber model that I'm white, but it's not like I'm just brown, but I just have light skin, but it's not like I'm not mixed. I'm just brown but pale. Like, I'm just a pale brown person. Like,
pale
that's
brown.
it.
I don't get
simple.
out much. Okay.
Like, it's just simple. Yeah, I stay inside. So like IRL, that is just my skin tone. Like, it's really not.
Raida's red to me, so it's offensive when he calls himself white trash. I mean,
Yeah,
of course
God,
I'm white trash. I'm redneck.
Red everything.
Redneck. My neck's so red that it spread the rest of my body.
Middle Eastern people have light skin. Yeah. I think
What did you say you were?
I'm South Asian.
South Asian? Okay.
Yeah, I think as well. Like, people expect people get confused because like South Asians are super diverse. Like, the shade range on us is insane. Like,
Yep.
people can be really pale and people can be really dark.
Yep.
It just depends on where you're from. So like, because my ancestors are more from like the north. I feel like North Indians tend to be lighter. I'm not Indian, but like North Indians tend to be lighter and like South Indians tend to be darker. Like, I'm just lighter.
And you're
But there are some of my, it's really interesting though, because some of my family members, like, we have like, we have the same roots and everything, but my family, even my family itself, we're just like a hella wide shade range.
right. And that's cool though. Like, I don't know, my family basically, the entirety of my dad's side was red.
Love that.
Like, red as shit. Like,
nah, I'm not Malay. I feel like Malays
everywhere.
are Southeast.
As
a fellow South Asian, it's nice to see a VTuber represent. You give us hope. Honestly though, like, every time I see a South Asian VTuber, I get so excited. Like, for real. Every time.
Is South Asian different from Southeast Asian?
Yeah, Southeast and South Asian are different. So like, Southeast Asia is like, I can't list every Southeast Asian country, but when people talk, like, Indonesian VTubers are Southeast Asian VTubers.
Yep, I know that.
They're not South Asian VTubers. But South Asian VTubers would be like, let's see, it'd be like India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, that kind of area.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And then when you get to kind of like Afghanistan, you're getting into like West Asia.
Nice. I'm fucking learning shit
Asia
today.
lesson to an American.
If only during like my geography classes they had VTubers, then maybe I would have paid attention. Because it would have been
geography VTuber.
Because like back in geography, right? Like it'd be like, yeah, so these cities or these countries are this, and this, and like it'd always be like freaking old presidents or whatever, and like shit I don't give a fuck about. But if I had a geography class that was like, yeah, okay, so this VTuber is from here and this VTuber is from here, I would have fucking paid attention to that. I would know my country so much better if we had shit like that.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because I feel like it's interesting when you talk about it, because I feel like a lot of Americans, when like we talk to you guys about history, it's so funny because obviously you learn the history of your own country first and foremost when you're there, and then a lot of Americans assume that you just know things about American history. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about American history. I couldn't tell you the last 10 years. I don't know anything.
Good. It's better you don't.
Don't understand anything.
The farther away my foreign friends stay from recent American history, the better I can connect with them, because I don't like paying attention to that stuff either.
We were talking to an American friend today, actually.
Yeah.
And we were explaining like what American cities exist to foreigners.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like the only American cities that exist to foreigners are New York City and LA and Las Vegas. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. And my friend,
no wonder you guys hate us then. Shit, those are like the worst place.
Our friend's not from Miami. Our friend's from Florida, but not Miami. I don't know why I said Miami.
Yeah.
Our friend from Florida was like, "How do you not like what about Chicago and Miami and everything?" I was like, "Dude, foreigners do not think about those places. We do not. We just know NYC, LA, and Las Vegas. That is it. Those are the only American
the worst
cities
places in America too. Like, of course you guys fucking hate us. See, that makes me feel so much better. The only thing you guys know about us is like the worst aspects of our country. So
I don't think I could name all 50 states. I think I could name about 20.
I probably couldn't name all 50 states, honestly. If you strapped me down and just said, name all 50. Like, I mean, I probably would get there eventually, but like, by the time we started getting to like the last two, I'd be like fucking like, God damn it, what the fuck? Where are they at? Like, I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, like that's true with things that I like too. Like I recently took, not recently, it's been a while at this point, but there was this, like this game that was played a few years back on Twitter in my old circle, where it was this page that would autocomplete as you put in the names of the original 150 Pokemon.
Oh wow.
And like I used to fucking know that shit. You know what I mean? Like
every Pokemon fan I speak to is like, I know every Pokemon in existence, but I do not know the quadratic equation.
Well, yeah, but even like that, the original 150, right? Like I grew up on that. Like I know that shit like the back of my hand. If you mention one, I'll be like, oh yeah, fucking, I can tell you whether or not they're good in battle and shit, right? But like when I was doing that and I was fucking like inputting the names, like, what the fuck am I forgetting? Like, I'm sitting here with like with 5 left, and I'm like, Jesus! Like, I know all of these. Natural. Yeah. Like it's bound to happen, and I know like some people would think they're stupid if they weren't able to like do all that shit, but I mean, like our RAM as humans are not quite as vast.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make. I don't think that would make anyone stupid at all. It would just mean there's room in their brains for more important info.
Right. Like, I'm sorry if I don't remember Sand Slash, even though I clearly remember Sand Slash because that was the first name I pulled out of my hat. But you get the idea.
I think the way we define being smart is kind of silly sometimes, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like if I was good at school, but I feel
if you judge a fish based on its ability to climb trees, you're gonna think it's pretty fucking stupid.
All right, Einstein. All right. I just realized that sounded so sarcastic. I didn't mean it like that. Oopsie, sorry.
It's okay. People here make fun of my intelligence all the time. It's nothing new.
I wasn't actively doing it.
you get a free insult Raida's intelligence pass.
I love it. Coupons.
Yeah. Coupons.
Coupons in the UK suck, by the way. American coupons are great. UK ones are like, spend £100, get £2.50 off next time you spend £200 afterwards.
Oh my god, that does suck.
Our coupons are like so bad.
Our coupons are like
quid.
buy one get one free.
I know, I want that.
Or like buy two get one free, or buy one and get one half price. You know, like shit like that.
Like we have offers like that, but coupons are never like that, and it bothers me. Like I want real coupons, none of these fake coupons. British government, if you are watching this,
I don't know if the government's the one that decides.
They make the laws. They should
They make the
pass a
law.
law banning bad coupons. They're just like only good coupons.
Hey, if you ran for president, I would vote for you based purely on that. Based purely on that stance.
I would never become a politician.
See, good people don't become politicians. That's the problem.
Like, of all the things you could do with your life.
I mean, hey, if all the things you could do with your life, getting paid to do nothing, like that's like you basically just get paid to wear suits and pretend to be somebody, right?
That's just, yeah. I knew someone at school who who wanted to be a politician.
Jeez.
I don't think they're a politician right now.
They must have been miserable.
God knows. They wanted to be like they were like 16 at the time, so I think they've definitely changed their mind now. But they were like, I want to be like this one prime minister that the UK had before that like everyone hated so much that people made a song when they died.
Oh god.
like I don't know if that's the best role model you could have picked.
No, probably not. But I mean, my role models are kind of similar when you think about it. Like, I too want to go up in a blaze of glory one day.
I don't know if this is the same thing.
No, probably not. What's up, Rugal Lives? Welcome to the stream.
Thatcher, John. Like, literally, they were like, I want to be like Maggie Thatcher. But that's not how they said it. I just wanted to do a funny voice.
I like the funny voice.
I was like, no, you don't. You don't know what you're saying.
It's like, can't you be a fireman like fucking everybody else? Greetings from Brazil. Oh, nice. Another Brazilian.
Hello. Brazil, cool.
I get a lot of Brazilian.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is cool. Like, it's crazy because, like, you know, the stereotype in America of like Brazilians is that they're all like sexy people. So like the way I see it is that, like, you know, I just get a bunch of sexy people coming into my chat.
I mean, it's like Schrodinger, isn't it?
Is it?
Like, if you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, don't know what your chat looks like.
In my opinion, everybody who comes to my streams is sexy because, I mean, like, you guys are fucking here watching me. So you're either one of two things or both. You're either sexy or stupid or both. What's up, Gokai Change? Hello.
Hello.
Attempted assassination by tomato? I don't understand what that means, but I think this is hilarious.
I wonder if anyone ever died from that, actually. Like, you know when they put people in the stocks and they'd, like, put their heads and stuff and people would throw tomatoes at them?
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone ever, like, threw a watermelon or something and took someone out.
Oh my god.
Makes you wonder. Or, like, a turnip or something. I feel like a turnip.
A turnip, just, like, one good...
Yeah, it's more accurate for a medieval peasant, isn't it? Like, you can't waste a good watermelon. You can't waste a good watermelon in medieval times. You wouldn't want to. You'd have to use a turnip. No one likes turnips.
No one likes turnips. That's pretty funny. Tomatoes were thought to be poisonous back in the day? Really?
Were they? What are we doing? We're just being stupid, to be honest.
Yeah, we're just chatting. You know, my name is Raida. This is Amna.
Is it?
It is.
You never told me.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a revelation.
We just talking to each other. It's basically the only time I ever get to talk to pretty girls. So I'm like, hey, let me take advantage of that.
You have to set up an appointment and then they leave after 2 hours.
Yep. If only I would have known that back in high school, I would have talked to so many more girls. Like set up an appointment.
You got to bring your calendar. Okay. At what time on what day are you going to be free?
And what's in it for me?
Yeah. No, you gotta you have to give them something. You know what's in it for them as well.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Like, what's in it for the girl? It's like, because I'm not about to talk to some sweaty boy unless I get something in return. All I have to give is what little clout that I have, and maybe a nice conversation every once in a while.
Hopefully, a nice conversation.
You know JoJo Bizarre
JoJo's
Adventure?
Bizarre Adventure? Yo, that was well timed. I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Do you like JoJo, Raida?
No.
I love JoJo.
Yeah.
I really love it. I think it's great.
Did you know that Jesus' dad was JoJo?
This is not the first time someone has said that
Seriously?
to me today.
It's because it's
this
true.
is the second
It's
time someone
canon.
has said that to me today. Like, this is the second time. It's like that. It's just so wild that like this has happened twice.
Yeah.
In the same day.
What's up, Aiko? Aiko?
Hey.
Aiko showed up to the stream we were on before too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aiko
Like
is one of my oldest friends in the VTuber sphere. He's my oldest friend who's not also a VTuber.
There's not many of those left anymore. Even is he your roommate?
No.
Wait, he's one of your IRL friends.
No.
I don't know why I thought you guys knew each other IRL.
No,
Not Aiko. Thingy on your server, like Stan.
No. Nope.
I thought you guys were friends IRL, genuinely.
No.
I don't know why. I don't know. I thought you guys were friends IRL.
No. There are only a couple of IRL friends that I know who actually come to my streams. One of which is a VTuber herself. It's Kitsukami.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
She's fucking gorgeous. I've been barking up that tree since I was 16. We have Schrodinger's friendship.
Schrodinger's friendship. 20 questions blitz.
Imagine having friends IRL. Couldn't be me.
Half your life, man. Oh my god, true. That is half your life.
That is half my life. Gonna go now by Okay Go Kai. Please subscribe.
Have you ever watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners? I haven't got around to it. Have you?
No. All I know is the one like half naked green girl, and I think she's cool. That's about it. That's all I know.
I don't know anything. Like in general, I just don't know anything.
Well, usually if there's a half naked girl in it, I'll see it on Twitter and I'll be like, "Oh, noted." You know.
So
but
that's
you're not really on Twitter too often, like. Me? Yeah.
I'm on Twitter all the time.
Are you?
Are
you browsing though, or are you just like?
I tweet a bit, but I don't tweet as much as you. I don't know anyone who tweets as much as you.
Seriously?
Honestly.
What's funny is that I don't even think I tweet that much.
I do post. I tweet a lot. Yeah, no, actually, I just post I post drawings, and so I don't post text.
Well, yeah, but do you browse? Is what I mean.
I do. I'm always on Twitter. You just didn't know.
She's lurking.
Yeah.
As a tradition for all guests on stream, I'm still not subbed to Raida. It's true.
I mostly post like art and stuff.
Usually the first like 5 tweets I see are from you. That's because like when I tweet, it is in it's in bursts.
I do that too.
Because like I'm usually not tweeting all day, right? Like because like I'll wake up in the morning and right after I get ready for work, before I leave, like I'll leave in 5 minutes. So I'll like, all right, let's fucking boop, like pump out some tweets maybe. And then like at work when I'm on break or I'm in the bathroom or something, like that's when I'll tweet. And
I usually tweet in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Like usually by the time I get home, I wake up to 9 Raida tweets and I ask myself why. I'm trying to stay relevant. It's hard. I only got 3K followers. My followers have barely went up. Sag. Yeah.
You just need I don't know, get canceled.
That's true. Like, I could say a slur right now and be like fucking 2K subs tomorrow.
You take me down with you.
I would. No. But I would bring you up with me too.
I don't know if I want that.
I don't want that either. That's why I haven't done it. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no
I'm
shit. Like,
I'm trying to I'm trying to fucking, do it as legitimately as I can.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
obviously.
like I wanted to try to not take any easy ways.
Mm-hmm.
And by easy ways I don't mean like oh, I'm going to avoid like doing certain things. Like I mean like
Mm.
I want to try and grow as me, you know.
Yeah. It's hard though. It takes longer, and it's like,
Yeah. Like with you especially, I am genuinely flabbergasted as to why you like don't have like 50 times my numbers right now, like to be completely honest.
I don't know.
Maybe it's I don't know. Like I want to say it's because you're not lewd at all, but like I feel like that doesn't really matter because I know a lot of not lewd female VTubers who are just massive as well, you know, like just based on being like chill
Mm-hmm.
and easy to listen to, and like that's you
Yeah, a lot of the corporate ones
100%.
are like that.
Yeah, and then
I don't know.
you got the voice for it, you got the the music, so that oh Jesus, you you got
That was so well timed. The voice.
so you got the music, so people have a reason to support you even when you're not streaming, you know. Like I definitely do not understand like why you're not bigger than you are. And I think that's the thing.
Well, I stopped growing when I was 13. That's why I'm not bigger than I am.
That's a me joke. Ugh, I'm already rubbing
Oh
off on
no.
you
Oh
the wrong way.
no. Get it off me.
Get Raida off me. I've heard that so many times.
Wait, what?
But no, like when I see somebody of your caliber like slumming it out with people like me, like it worries me because I'm like, God damn, like even people who deserve like fame don't necessarily get it. Like won't necessarily be recognized for how good they are. And it kind of fills me with like existential dread where it's like, man, if they're not doing it, what hope do I have? You know?
Nah, man, you gotta think about it like this. Like, the way it is, right? Like, a lot of it is just like algorithms and stuff and everything. And like, just nothing is predictable, right? Like,
Yeah.
you just don't know which way everything's gonna go. But what you can focus on, what you can control is yourself, right? Like, you can
Hmm.
become the best version of you. And honestly, maybe the best way to just think about it is, the long, one of my friends once said to me that when you upload something, when you upload a piece of content, when you make something and post it online, it's like you're rolling a dice. The more you
Hmm.
do it, the more dice you're rolling, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
And
And you
the
just kind
higher
of
your
hope something sticks.
chances. Yeah.
Mm. Like you just keep throwing things at the wall and you hope something sticks.
The
And that's
way
just kind of how it is.
the way I'm looking at it now, right, is that especially with YouTube, where all my VODs are here. The thing that I really like about it, because I've been in the situation before where it's like I'd find a new channel. I would really like the content they have, and I mean channels just in general, not necessarily streamer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll be like, oh man, this is really good, and then I'll look, and then they're fucking brand new, and they only have like 3 videos, and like that sucks for me because it's like, oh man, I love discovering somebody and then going down a rabbit hole of what they've been doing.
That's what I did when I found you on Twitter, though. Like
Oh really?
I saw your profile and I was like I wanna have a little moment here. Like I wanna support a little starting out because I saw you were starting out and you just got here, so I was like I wanna be able to do like I wanna be able to reach out and be like, hello, I
Aw.
see you're new here, because I think everyone likes that.
Yeah. I streamed for a year to literally 0 CCV, but the moment I'm at Raida, bam. I try to spread the good graces. Like
I think I have an opinion like on the whole thing that you were talking about before though,
what?
and I think like when it comes to like unlet dice rolls and everything, like the only thing you can work on is yourself, right? So like
Mm,
you can just become the best version of yourself. So what you're essentially doing is you're preparing yourself, you're improving yourself, you're working on yourself, and then by the time that you do land on those numbers that you need on like something pops off, something works out for you. You're ready because like you're higher quality, you're the best version of you.
Yeah,
You kept going, and I think that's a reason to keep going.
and I definitely agree with that too, because like when you look at even my first stream as a VTuber, even though it wasn't my first stream ever, like you can tell there's a difference from then and now, even if it's not a huge difference. Like I'm definitely a lot more confident now in like I'm even confident in how there's dead air, you know?
Yeah.
Like
give me one moment, actually. My cat's trying to break into my room.
Yay.
You just gotta tell like entertain the chat for a second. I gotta get her.
Cat on stream. Yeah, Raida used to be cool. Raida spread me on God for real. Raida is the catapult turtle of VTuber meta. Yeet the cat gently onto the lap.
I can't do that. She doesn't like being like grabbed and picked up.
Oh really? Aw.
Yeah, she's really little. She's like 5 now, but she's so small. Like she looks like a kitten.
Aw. I used to know a cat like that. She was a Manx, I think. Really small. Like she was like 6 years old by the time I finally like moved out of that place. Still like fit in the palm of your hand. It was ridiculous. So like, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So like, I kind of learned that it's okay to hum along to BGM. You know what I mean? Like, and it sounds stupid because it is, but like whenever
I get it,
whenever I can't think of things to say, like boom, just fucking Raida noises. Like there you go.
Raida noises.
Yeah.
Raida voice pack. You got and like yeah.
Do.
Yeah. Oh no, that was stuck in my head earlier today.
Oh, was it?
Bring it back. Yeah, I don't know why.
Beppis. The greatest thing to come out of my Final Fantasy VIII stream, the Beppis.
I think that I thought I had a thought, but then I forgot my thought.
Me too.
No,
those are my
terrible.
streams though.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I think that when you start out as a VTuber into streaming in general, there are so many things that you think aren't okay for like no reason because you're just really uptight. Like you just don't have that confidence yet. So you're like, oh, I can't do this, or I need to do this right now. I need to talk right now. Oh my god, I'm not talking. Oh my god.
Yeah, you think about it too much, and you know there definitely is like a threshold because there are VTubers or streamers in general who literally their stream is 90% dead air, you know? And I know it's rough. Like I don't criticize any of those people because I know it's fucking hard, but people in general, people don't like that.
No, I get it because I can't watch a stream like that. I think it's also just because like my brain I'm always on turbo mode like inside. Like I seem very calm and collected outside, but I'm always on turbo mode inside. Yeah. And so I think this comes through because like I speak a lot on my streams. Like I just don't stop speaking.
Yeah.
I can't watch a stream with a lot of dead air.
Yeah. And it'll be hard too because like literally every time someone like a new VTuber follows me on Twitter, I will check them out, immediately go to their Twitch or YouTube, usually Twitch, and check out one of their videos. And an unbelievable amount of times, like what I'll do is I'll click on the latest VOD and then I'll like fast forward to like in the middle of the stream.
Oh my god, me too.
And like I'll usually and like notice if it takes a long time to hear their voice for the first time, you know? And like I really can't.
I always want to hear their voice too. Like I'm always so curious about what they sound like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's like a big thing. It's like, oh, I gotta hear it. What's this person sound like? You know? And like it's hard. Like I'm not saying it to dunk on anybody. Absolutely not. Because it is difficult. But it's just one of those things. Like you have the mentality of not wanting to be that. So like, especially when you first start streaming, you get super uptight about what you think you can and can't do. And like I've realized, like, you know, if I were to jump into a stream and I hear the person like humming along to the BGM a lot, like that's definitely a lot better than regular old dead air, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Because it's like, it's some kind of engagement from the streamer. Because silence is nothing. Like, the streamer might
Yeah.
as well just not be there. But for any kind of sound to be coming through, it's like, oh, like they're here. They're
Yeah. And like, and
actively
plus,
participating.
like you got like maybe you can call it gap moe of like tuning into a guy that looks like me and sounds like me, like singing along to Pokemon chip tunes, you know?
True.
Do 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 boo do do boop boop boo do do boop boo do boo do, you know?
It's like wholesome though, like it's nice. Like I feel like there's something like, to me, I love chill streams
Yeah.
because like I really love specifically like one of my favorite streamers to just listen to is like, I don't know if you know a lot about like Nijisanji, but like Uki from Nijisanji,
Uki?
his Minecraft streams. Yeah, his Minecraft streams are so relaxing. Like I
Was
just
was
trying
Uki
hard
the one
right
that
now.
graduated?
No, Uki's the one with the purple hair.
Didn't one with purple hair graduate?
No, no, no. That person had blue
Oh,
and black hair.
Like
I know it's a lot to take in. I know it's a lot to remember.
because the male wave was when I like kind of, you know, like that's when I became a VTuber. So like I kind of was I almost stopped paying attention because like I was focusing so much on doing, you know, like literally a couple of days ago was like the first time in a long time I watched a Corone clip and she's my fucking favorite. And like the whole time I'm like, oh my god, fucking Corone.
The time to consume the kind of content you like suddenly just gets deleted when you like
right.
start
Yeah,
making it.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I hate it too because like fucking I love them. Like they're the reason I got into it. Like of course. But no. Raida in the stream. Why? Not to understand. Wida.
Wida. It just sounds like an uwu version.
Corona is joining the FGC soon. I actually heard about that. I don't know 100%.
What's the FGC?
Fighting game community.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what I thought it was.
Why die?
Wido.
RaidaZERO.
Is Wido 1? It's like your evil twin.
Wido 1 is my Too bad it's Street Fighter 5. Hey, I thought that was sick. Corona doing Hadokens and shit. Come on. I saw her do her first Raging Demon. Oh, it was so cute.
Oh wow.
She learned numpad notation. Oh, but she did it for Street Fighter. Oh, rip.
Like numpad on the keyboard?
Yep.
I use the numpad.
In anime fighting games, the notation, which is like how you are to write out how to do moves on a like on a keyboard. Anime fighting games normally use numpad notation for the directional inputs because anime fighters normally use A, B, C, and D for their face buttons. Street Fighter though, it uses letter notation. So like for doing down, forward, number notation would be 2, 3, 6. Because if you look down to...
Oh, I've heard that before.
Yeah. But in Street Fighter, they would use QCF, which means quarter circle forward.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
No, wait. When I was playing Guilty Gear Strive, I heard both of those things actually.
Yeah, I mean, you're bound to hear it. It really just depends on like who you're talking to. Most Street Fighter players are not Street Fighter. Most Guilty Gear players who are from like the old guard, or even the 09ers who are still frowned upon, despite the fact that 09 was a long time ago now. They'll use the numpad notation if they play Guilty Gear. But like, new players, they're just like, whatever, fucking like whatever makes sense to them. It's great. Then there's Tekken notation. Oh, Tekken notation. I cut my teeth. Yeah. I cut my teeth on Tekken notation.
Teeth.
Yeah, they use numbers for the face buttons instead of for the directional buttons, and then they use letters for the directional buttons instead of numbers.
Oh, it's backwards.
Yeah. So
I had to stop playing fighting games.
So DF4 for example, means down forward plus
Oh.
right kick.
Oh god, that's so
Yep.
much.
DFO.
This is another language.
And I know all of these because like I fucking I dabbled in all of them, so like now I get to feel like I kind of know what I'm doing.
Yeah, wow, that's a lot.
I used to play games. I've won a tournament or two, local.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. It was kind of a big deal for like maybe like a month in my
Maybe like
small
a month.
section of the world.
I think it's a big deal.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think you're a big deal.
I'm a little deal.
You're
Sorry.
you're a big
I'm a
deal.
little deal.
You're a big deal in a small deals package.
I'll take it.
All right. So it's been 2 hours. So you have successfully completed.
I lived it.
You completed your ride with Raida.
I lived it.
50 McNuggets. Oh, I wish. But but yeah. So everybody, that was Amna. She is one of my dearest VTuber friends.
XD.
And I don't know if she realizes how much I love her to death, but I love her to death.
Oh, I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you too. Everybody, you guys need to follow her on her socials. Subscribe to her YouTube. Check out her covers.
Thank you, man.
And
yeah, honestly though, like you're honestly one of my best VTuber friends. I don't have a lot of VTuber friends because I'm kind of shy. I don't know what happened there. But
you say you're shy, but you were the one that reached out to me.
yeah, true. I don't know what happened there. I blacked out and sent a DM.
Yeah, I mean that's usually how I end up sending DMs too, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you for
Sky.
coming by. And
Thank you for having me.
everybody support her and stuff. And
I'll come back later this year.
when's the next time you're streaming?
Tomorrow. No, wait. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I stream like every day, but this week has been unique because I've got a collab on Saturday as well on someone else's channel.
Oh yeah. And you had to take off a couple of days for uni work too, right?
Oh, I am gonna work on getting everything submit tonight.
But yeah, thank you guys for dropping by. Thanks to Amna for coming by. Go and support Amna. And I'll probably stream again tonight.
Oh, wow.
Maybe because it's Thursday. It's usually my biggest night. So I don't usually like to limit it to 2 hours, especially very early. But we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of hungry and I need to eat right now. But
Me too. I have a milkshake I need to drink.
Ooh, milkshake. Does it bring all the boys to the yard?
Just one.
That's fair. That's all you need. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. And until next time, bye-da.
See you dudes. Bye bye.